setting it all up yourself and you just don't know what you're doing. But you know what? I'm happy to be joined by Callum Simpson. It's been a minute, man.
Yep, been a while.
I've missed you. Do you know that?
Oh, it's nice to hear. Nice to hear.
How?
You've had plenty of opportunities to come up to the gym, film sparring, film interviews.
Just straight for the neck.
But you've not, so don't be on about you've missed me. You've had opportunities to come to the gym.
I have.
But
then I've contacted you to jump online and you've aired me. I've sent you WhatsApp personal messages saying, oh, what you're saying, and then you're jumping around on other people's channels and haven't come onto mine. What do you say about that?
For me, I think it's too easy for boxing media just to jump on Zoom.
I thought you saw me more than boxing media, but you know
yeah,
what?
but it's still though, it's like jump on Zoom or we'll do a Zoom call. Make the effort to come to the gym, you know, make your nice cup of tea, come down, whatever, and that's it. But
you're not around the corner though, are you? Like 2.5 hours away? Do you know what I mean? Remember,
interview would be worth it. Watch the sparring. You know how the sparring.
You know I like your sparring.
Exactly. So you know it'd be worth.
I like what you got in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So yeah, but we are now.
We are here. We are here now, and you are back out. Can't see the poster, but Steed Woodhall next week. I like this fight a lot for you.
Yes, same.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah, it's a massive fight. You know, I told Boxer straight after I won the British that I want to get straight into a proper fight. I want to defend it straight away, and yeah. And then obviously, you know, I had some sad news in August. My Lily and my sister passing away, and they said, "Oh, we can get you like, oh, if you need some time out, it's all right. We'll get you an easy fight, an 8-rounder." And I was like, "No, like, I'm not doing that. I want to continue making her proud, and you know, the momentum we built. I want to continue building that and just keep on pushing." And so yeah, I said I want a proper fight, a tough fight, and Steed Woodhall has been that one of the front, well, the names that are on the front of the list, and yeah, we've got that fight now.
How do you deal with that? Because you mentioned, you know, condolences about your sister. I remember when I saw you post the news. I mean, like, as we get older, we expect it's our parents that leave us.
Yeah.
You know, it's never our siblings. No. I mean, so young.
Yeah.
Your baby sister. I saw you put up the pictures. I mean, I don't even like asking you about it because it's so sad. But you brought it up.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a sibling. I've got brothers and sisters. I've lost 2 of my older siblings.
Sorry to hear that.
But how do you deal with that? She was your baby. I saw the.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. You've just got to. There's no real way to deal with it. You know, I think everyone handles grief differently, and the way that I've handled mine is just keeping in the gym, keeping focused, and yeah, like I said, I just keep saying I wanted to make her proud when she was alive. I know she was, and I want to continue doing that now, even though she's not here. And you know, I've got another 6 brothers and sisters that
wow.
I want to keep making proud. You know, so. But yes, there's no real way that you deal with it. It's just, but I think it's in my character to keep. I feel like I've got a strong character, and I want to just keep working hard and keep pushing forward. And I know that's what she'd want, and yeah, that's what I'm going to continue to do.
I'm sure. Well, we're all proud of you anyway. You've put your city on the map. You've done so much, you know, from Beterbiev's sparring partner going out there with Lyndon Arthur, Dan Aziz, and look at what you've achieved. You know, you got your home stadium fight. You have achieved so much, and you are continuing to push forward, and that says so much about your character. I know sometimes, like, in grief, and this is just like from like personal experience, we tend to go in harder. Makes us a different animal because it's how we deal with it. We kind of like fight through it, one for a better word. I'm not a boxer, but I understand about like the mindset.
Yeah, of course,
and I'm expecting an absolute, because of that as well, not underestimating your opponent at all, but I'm expecting a demon in there. One for a better word. I know what you like anyway, because I've watched you spar countless times, like you said, even though I haven't been up to your gym. I've seen a few. Are we going to see a different animal? Are we going to see someone that's going straight for the jugular, even though you are quite aggressive, come forward fighter anyway?
I mean,
how can you get any worse?
Yeah, that's all.
Do you know what I mean?
I think for me, it's you know, I've still got to. I think I perform the best when I'm relaxed and
not under
focused.
pressure.
I don't really feel pressure, to be honest. Honestly, I really don't. Even at the Oatwell undercard, I just enjoy every ring walk, every like whether it's media day, I just try and enjoy everything, enjoy the journey, and again, just appreciate everything and be grateful for everything. And but I think I don't think I'm going to come in like a different animal or anything like that. I think every fight I prepare to the best of my ability, and I'm going to do that with this one. I'm going to prepare my best of my ability, and I believe in my ability, I believe in my preparation, and I'm going to prepare as good as I can. And on fight night, I believe that's gonna show.
We talk about levels in the fighting. Steed, very, very good fighter. I've got a lot of time for him as well. He's local. To me, he's kind of like somebody that should have been at the top level already, but for whatever reason, he's kind of like been in the background.
Yeah.
So taking this fight, what does this type of fight mean to you? Because I know a lot of people are probably writing him off already and not giving him any credit. But if you know boxing, you should know that he's quite a good fighter. But what does this type of fight mean for you? Is in levels of competition, stepping up?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is. I've always said in my career I want to step up every fight, and this is a massive step up from Chelly. He's all round better than Chelly. He's a solid fighter, strong, fit, experienced. Brings a lot more puzzles to solve than Chelly does. And again, this is why I'm looking forward to it. It's a fight I can get up for. But obviously it's a fight that I'm confident I'm going to win. I'm sure he's confident he's going to win. But like I said with him, he's one of them fighters that he's not quite had the opportunities that he maybe should have got. But again, that's the same. And if you look at a lot of boxers that are very good don't get the opportunities. So again, that's why I'm expecting him to come into this fight 100%. I'm going to get the best. He's got a full camp for this. I'm going to get the best Steed Woodhall on the night, which is what I want. And again, I want to keep stepping up in levels and prove that. I want to solidify my best. I'm the best in the division, and this is the perfect fight for that.
Activity, Callum, is key for a lot of you fighters. You can get stagnant. I get it. You can stay in the gym all you like, but there's no comparison to the bright lights, climbing through that ropes, audience there, fans there. How important is activity to you? I know it sounds like a basic question, but a lot of fighters are out the ring for a bit. Then they stay in the gym, but they're talking about ring rust. We saw Callum Smith come back. He was a bit rusty, but he still got the job done. Activity.
I think it's important, not even in terms of like boxing and ring. I don't really believe in ring rust. I don't know about that.
Don't you?
Not really. No. I think that
bit of a myth.
Potentially, but I just want to be active because it's my career. Like I've only, boxing's a very short career, so I'd fight every weekend if I could. It's like I aspire every week, so why not fight every week? As long as I've got no injuries, nothing like that, I'll fight every weekend. But I think activity is just about stepping in levels and keeping on. Like I'd rather, again, like I said, I want to get to world level while I'm at my peak. I don't want to have one fight a year and then become world champion and then be on the downside. I want to get to world level in my peak, and again, you only get that from activity, from building up the rankings. You're only going to build up the rankings from having the fights. If you're only fighting once a year, it's going to take a long time to get that. But I feel like next year I'm hoping to have an active. I fought twice this year. Next year I'm hoping to be a lot more active, but I think now it's different because when I first signed with Kevin Marie, my manager, I had 7 fights in a year. But now it's like, as you step up in levels, you're gonna have less fights. Yeah, and even now, like when the camps are longer, the fights are harder. I remember when I were my first, I think I had like 7 fights in a year. I stopped them all, 5 in the first round.
All right.
I was knocking them out. Sunday I was either back at work or back at a run, like back in the gym Monday, punching hard, normal, sparring the next day. Whereas the first fight I had with Boris Crichton, first 10-rounder, I woke up the next morning, I was like, oh my God. I felt like I'd been run over by a bus, honestly, or crazy.
Credit to Boris.
Yeah, credit to Boris, tough guy. I sparred him since that as well, got good rounds with him. And like I said, I thought, wow, this is okay, this is real pro boxing. And I physically couldn't train for about 5 days. Like,
wow.
Honestly, I felt like, I
was there for that fight as well.
Yeah. And again, that's another fight that I won very wide. And it was 10-rounder. But that's probably the most I've ached after the fight. But in the Chelly fight, I felt alright, to be fair, after that one. Not as much. It wasn't as physical, even though we're holding a lot. I don't feel like it wasn't as physical. But yeah, again, this is experience. But I feel like I've got the experience now. I've had my 10-round championship fights. I've had my 12-round championship fights. Won the British, Commonwealth, WBA Continental. And yes, again, stepping up the sparring. Like before, even like I've been asked about going out and sparring Beterbiev again. Like I'm not a sparring partner now.
All right,
I'm the one
right.
that's bringing in sparring partners. I'm the one that's I've gone from being a peer sparring partner, getting flown out, to flying sparring partners in, paying them myself out of my own purse, just investing in myself to try and progress. And you know, again, taking some things that I learned from Beterbiev's camp in terms of the technical work they used to do, the drilling, how they built the camps, doing trying to do the similar thing, and it's you know, it's paid off so far.
I like the fact that you said that about sparring partner, and I've heard it from a few professional fighters. At the end of the day, if you're, so say for example, you went out there and you're sparring him, you're doing it on his terms.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's the amount of rounds that he wants from you.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not really getting the work that
Yeah.
you need to do, because a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, but he was in Beterbiev's camp. What? How can he say that he's not fit?"
Yeah.
It's different when it's your camp, because you
Yeah.
control it, and like you said, you can navigate and decide what you're going to do on what day, how many rounds you're doing.
Exactly, yeah.
But if you're the partner, you're the paid one that's coming in.
That's it, yeah.
You don't
yeah.
get that.
Exactly. Like even some of the spars that we did, like if we did like a technical spar on a Friday, it'd be like 2 open rounds and then maybe like 3 rounds drilling. But because we were fighting into the yard, one of the drills was they wanted me on the ropes in the shoulder roll. So I had like a full 3-minute round of
Just
of Beterbiev. I was like,
and pause.
I was just like, so what shots can I throw? They were like, just a backhand. They were like, what, not even a jab? They're like, no, just a backhand. So I watching a shoulder roll Beterbiev for the right hand. I was just like, I was there thinking, have I got myself into here? Like, what am I doing here? But the technical rounds were harder than the sparring because you were limited to what you could do. You were asked to just throw like a certain combination, but you knew exactly what you was throwing to drill it. And he was timing you like, he hit me with a right hand, one spar. I think I had to throw like 1-2 left hook, similar to how we'd watch Yard and try and do it similar. But he'd time it exactly when to throw it. So he caught me with a right hand, and I almost started speaking Russian after that right hand. I swear to God, honestly, I almost started speaking Russian. But that's how hard it hits. But yeah, again, some spars I do 3 rounds, some spars I do 6 rounds, or they just alternate, and you'd rock up to the gym, and sometimes they cancel the spar for the full day. So you get to the gym, you're warmed up, and it's like cancelled. Whereas in my camp, from doing 3 to 6 rounds before him, and doing what they're asking you to do, in my camp, I'm the one bringing 3 sparring partners in. I'm the one doing 12 rounds, 10 rounds, telling them what I want to do, or getting that hard, solid work in, and that's what I need. And again, even coming to this next camp as well. In fact, my last one, I flew someone called Robert over in from Poland, a good, solid light heavyweight. It was a bit heavy when he came over, to be fair, but yeah, we paid him to come over for 2 weeks and mixed a few other sparring partners in with him. And yeah, again, I'm the one that's bringing sparring partners. And I need to focus on my career, my development, and yeah, so I've gone from being. Don't get me wrong, if I have this fight and I can get over to spar Beterbiev, it's a great experience. You know, after camp I do that, but at the minute I need to focus on myself and my own sparring.
Can I ask then, like, and don't give me exact numbers, but say for example a camp.
Yeah.
Because obviously we talk about how much fighters get paid. You hear fighters talking about their worth. How much would you say on average you spend per camp? So, because we need to understand like the expenses that fighters pay, because I think we see it as all glamorous. You get a nice check, you get a shiny belt, but nobody's there for your nutrition, your strength and conditioning, the sparring partners, which is flights, accommodation, and like pocket money for coming over, one for a better word. How much would you say that you would end up spending? Like sometimes.
It's hard to say because you know you take into account you see your travel, your nutrition, and your everything else. But I'll tell you, just for that 2 weeks, bringing Robert over from Poland, that cost just under 5,000.
And you're telling me you got like 3 or 4 sparring partners?
Yeah, but they were more local, so it's him had to pay for the flights, the hotel, and the sparring, and the food expenses, and Ubers to and back and forth. And me, I was picking him up most days, to be fair.
To save on them.
Him up, yeah, not to save, just to I put him in an accommodation which were local to me, so you know, and as well. But yeah, for him, I think it was just under $5,000, but that's just for one sparring partner bringing him over. Then and that was just for 2 weeks as well. But you know, if me spending that money is going to give me 1%,
investment.
Yeah, it's investing in myself. Yeah, I'm hoping to be earning millions in a couple of years. So I want to look back and think, oh, what's $5,000? But you know, anything that I can, even if I got to spend my full purse on a camp, You'll do that. Again, it's investing in myself, and that's what you've got to do. Whether I'm investing my time, my money. You know, I've sacrificed so much and invested so much already, not just financially, to become the best I can be. I'm going to continue to do that. And but again, it's another thing that I took from Beterbiev's camp, not just the setup and the work they did, but how they treated the sparring partners. They treated them very well. Mark Ramsey's coach, John Scully, and Lucas and Sam, they looked after me massively. Like, they picked his coach, Mark Ramsey, amazing coach, picked me up personally from the airport, booked Ubers every day for us to and from the gym, let us know where all the local like supermarkets were, and John Scully brought us to and from the gym every day as well. In fact, I was out for food, for meals, stuff like that, and it were nice. They were such nice people, and that's why, again, when Robert come over, I was picking him up personally from. Well, actually,
so you learn.
Yeah, actually, my dad actually picked him up from the airport. My dad picked him up for me because I couldn't get to it. My dad picked him up for me, and then I was picking him up to and from the gym. And when I couldn't make it, I was booking him Ubers and stuff like that. So yeah, tried to look after him as best as I could. Try and be good hospitality-wise as I could and accommodate for him. And again, that's just taking that from the Beterbiev's camp, how they are as people, and trying to give the same back. So I think I've heard a few horror stories of sparring partners going over, just getting like bad in ring, not bothered about nothing. The team's not looking after him, anything like that, and just they're just, oh yeah, like, you come in, do your rounds, and that's it. See you later. No communication, but yeah, we got looked after big time in Montreal.
Winning's a mindset, and like you're setting up for the future. Like you said, you're prepared to, even go at a loss if it invests in your future.
Yeah.
A champion mindset, a winning mindset, that is going to set you up in good stead for the future, no doubt.
Yeah, I'd say as well, my first 10 fights, I didn't make no money from them. Like, I was at a loss. Like, some fights I didn't get paid anything. Some fights
Broke even.
Yeah, if that. Some fights I lost money on just from having to pay opponents, and I used to do quite well with tickets as well. So for some kids now, it's like, it's hard. But yeah, for my first 10 fights, I probably at a minus, definitely. I had to work full time for my first 10 fights still, and I was working 45-hour weeks. We're training in the morning, going to work, training in the evening, going to spar Linden Arthur, driving up to Manchester to spar Linden Arthur, driving back, going straight to work, having weigh-ins, going straight to work, fighting on a Saturday night, going straight to work on Sunday. But it's, again, they're the sacrifices that I've made and investment in myself to do all that kind of stuff, and again, it's paying off now, and I'm going to continue to keep working hard, and keep pushing. Yeah.
I was about to say, do you feel like it's worth it? Do you feel like all of that is worth it?
100%, definitely, and that's why I look at a lot of fighters that have kind of, boxers particularly, have signed Olympians that haven't really come up with obviously they've done well in their own right, but I feel like I had to work full time for 10 years. Again,
that was your apprenticeship, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Having my first 10 fights on the small hall, having to run around. I still run around selling tickets now, to be fair, but having to again work full time, up early in the morning to train, straight to work, train again in the evening. Yeah, looking back now, I don't know how I did it. Honestly, I feel like, how on earth did I do that? But yeah, somehow I did it, and but yeah, it makes it all worthwhile now. Makes it all worthwhile.
Artur Beterbiev goes up against Dmitry Bivol for the second time. I love that fight. The boxing purists. And you know what? I think it would have reached out to even like the casuals as well. Entertaining, to-in and throwing. Punch output from Bivol went up. Never seen a higher output from him.
Yeah.
Artur Beterbiev, once again, covering up, going in, looking for the angles, attacking where he could. A lot of people were saying, some of them punches were hitting off the gloves. But then when you saw Bivol's face after, some of them were getting through. He was going back around.
Punches.
And he was going around the guard. I mean, I could talk about that fight all day long because I'm a massive Artur Beterbiev fan. How do you see the second one going?
I see it going very similar.
Yeah.
But I think Beterbiev's got the most to improve from that first fight. I think Bivol did amazing. Boxed exactly how he should have boxed. What he can improve, I'm not too sure. Again, maybe the punch output, I'm not sure, but I think even immediately after, I was back at the hotel speaking to Beterbiev's team, and I was just saying, like, I'm not gonna lie, I expected a bit more from Beterbiev. I thought we were gonna stop him, and they were saying that he wasn't listening to certain things, that he wasn't doing certain things. So I expect them to
make a bit of emotion, was it, with them pair?
Nah, I wouldn't say emotion. No? He's the least emotional person I've ever met. I think it's pretty
cold. Not cold,
but just business. Is strictly business, and but I think he's got the most improvements to make, and I feel like he will, and I think he'll probably either go same again, but Beterbiev winning a bit wider, or I think he'll stop Bivol late.
Are you going to go up to light heavyweight? I've been saying this for a while. To me, you look too big for your weight. Hamza Shiraz is another one that looks too big for his weight as well. When I look at you, I think you should be light heavyweight anyway. How long are you going to campaign at super middle?
As long as I can, really. As long as I can, as long as I need to, you know.
Are you comfortable like that?
Very comfortable, yeah. You know, honestly, everyone asked me like,
I know,
even
yeah.
even like, I seen Lawrence Okoli out in Riyadh, and he was like, "You doing my weight? Yeah, you doing cruiserweight." But I'm just, you know, it's like
You got heavy bones.
must be. I don't know what it is, but yeah, everyone says I'm big at the weight, and you know, but I make the weight easy. I get in the ring feeling unbelievable. I feel great. And so yeah, when that changes, then I'll look at going up. But for now, I met the weight well. I want to campaign at super middle. I want to solidify myself at world level at super middle, and then when I need to step up, I'll step up. But for now, I don't need to do that. If the right fight came at light heavy, I'd take it. I'd 100% move up. Most of my sparring's light heavy anyway.
I was about to say, you're used to sparring light heavies.
And to be honest, I think if anything, light heavyweight could be a bit easier, to be honest, because they're a little bit slower. They're a little bit slower. They're not as active in terms of punch output. So light heavy probably would be a bit easier, but than super middle. But I'm like, yes, I think super middles are like that weight class for now. Again, when I need to step up, I'll step up. But for now, I'm making the weight easy and I feel good at the weight.
Listen, I could talk to you about boxing all day, but I feel like we've made up for a bit. I'm glad to see you, though. Seriously glad to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Come fight week, I'll be there and we'll catch up again. But a good solid fight, and I just, honestly, my honest thoughts are just please, just stay as active as you can. You're a fighter that I really would like to see out there in Saudi as well. I know that's like the yellow brick roads leading to Oz or whatever, but you know, when you look at some fighters, you think, yeah, I can see you out there. I can see you out there. So just keep active.
Thank you. I will. Like, again, I see myself achieving world level and going on to do big things. And you know, whether that's going to be part of Riyadh or Saudi, fair enough. But
wherever it is, you've done your apprenticeship ground up, brick by brick.
And we continue to do that even now. Like the Chile fight, good step up. Steed Woodhall fight, good step up, and not to be just disrespectful for Tim saying like a step up, but that's what it is. Every fight in boxing, every day's a school day. You never stop learning.
Every day's a school day.
And that's what I want to. Again, Steed, a good step up. Obviously, he's a great fighter, a solid fighter, and that's what I want. I want to challenge myself. I believe I'm going to become world level, but I need to prove it. I want to prove it, and that's what I've asked Boxer for. And they've got me the fight that I need to be having. So yeah, let's keep. You know, a lot of fighters they'll win titles and they'll vacate them because they don't want to fight certain people. But yeah, there's a few that do that, but I'm not gonna. But yeah, they'll do that, but I don't want to do that. I want to, again, if a good opportunity comes to step up and different titles, then fair enough. But I'll not be vacating the British for nothing, for no reason. Yeah.
Listen, all the best. Thank you so much for your time, and
thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
See you soon.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.